give you invite you to it, and then you can
Yep,
just upload it there.
cool. Yep, that's cool. So we're recording now. So welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi.
Hey, so tell me, where are we at with you guys? What have you got done and what have we not got done so far?
Okay. Let me just hit OK here. So can you see my screen, or do I need to show you my
No, I'm
screen?
gonna add you as an admin. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Where are we? Here we go. Here's Anne. More, make a co-host. Cool. You should be able to share your screen now.
Okay. Mm. All right. Can you see my screen?
I can now. Yep.
Excellent. So I should probably close some of these browsers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here we are.
So we can see you got your domain connected. Good.
I was able to figure that out with you. That was good. Okay. So this is my back office.
Yep. Correct.
So I don't really like. Okay,
Okay.
let me not get caught up. Let me try to just stick to like
So we'll do
most
one step
important
first.
things.
So if you go to brand first, just
Oh,
brand,
you want to do the brand?
right? So this is where you can change your background colors. And
Yeah, this is just not
yeah.
good.
So if you scroll down a little bit, you can see you've got all your colors and stuff you can change through here. So if you've got brand colors, you can put them in here. So
Oh, the hex codes.
yeah, you can put them in there.
Oh, but then I can't see it. Okay, so where do I, oh, the text color. Just make the text color black for now. There.
Yeah.
Oh,
And save.
yes. This is much better. I know it doesn't mean much, but
No, it does.
what is this green thing? What is
That
this?
that's the star rating numbers when you go to the landing pages, which we'll show you that in a minute.
Okay, okay.
So they're
Okay.
all good. If you scroll down a little bit further, keep going down the bottom.
Settings?
Yeah, no, down on this page down the bottom. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going down.
So the favicon, do I just need to have that made?
Yeah. If you just type in favicon anywhere in Google, there's favicon makers. You just drop your logo in, that will produce a favicon for you.
Okay. Okay. So I'll make a list of the favicon. I'll make that happen.
And then go down a tiny bit further. And here is where you can put a custom button. Now, for in my case, I've got that going to a little, it's called training, and it just goes to a page on my website, which is just videos for onboarding.
Huh? Can you show me? I'm not
Yeah.
understanding.
So I'll get you to stop your share for a second.
Yeah, let me stop my share and then you can show me what you mean. I'm a very visual person.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
how do I stop my share?
Oh, yeah, I was replacing it with mine. That's all.
Oh yeah, just replace it.
Give me one
I don't
second.
know how
Let's
to
go
stop.
here. Then let me go to mine. Here we go here. Let's go back here. So if you come down, actually, I'll show you. So in that where we go brand,
Yeah, you have a lot more stuff than we do.
yeah, you can request some of this stuff, but I don't really use it. Like the website, I don't use.
What is the website? That's just your website on the front end?
It's a templated one they've got.
Oh yeah, we don't need that. We're making our own.
Yeah. So down here you can see I've got the Google connecting Google, and it's just a link to my website, and that's a link to my chat widget on my website. So
But
what?
why would you have that?
And I'll show you why now. So when I go to clients, and if I log in as this guy,
Okay.
this is the client view. Now he's got this.
Connecting to Google?
So I go there, and that takes him to a whole lot of videos I've done.
Oh, the onboarding so that you can get them to onboard themselves.
Yep. In case, just in case.
Nice. Okay. Well, yeah, that was one of our questions was how do you get people onboarded? Well, that was one of my
Yep.
questions.
I,
So,
I
okay,
do
great.
personally. I like to onboard them myself, like either via Zoom or face to face, depending on what I'm doing.
Right.
But just in case, I've got this as a reference tool.
Wow. Awesome. And that way, if they're like, oh, yeah, I forgot, how you did that, they can go back to the video and
Yeah.
see it.
And when they're logged in as a client, they'll also get this chat button down the bottom.
And what is this chat? Is this a
That
chat
goes to
on?
me.
Oh, okay. So we have something similar. Well, we don't have our site up yet, but when
Yeah.
we will, we're going to have a Lead Furno widget that's basically a chat widget, and then we can have it go to that chat widget. And then I've got a
So
virtual assistant that can hopefully answer those
yeah.
questions.
So what that widget there that would also show up here in their dashboard down here.
Okay.
It won't show up for me because I'm logged in as like a super admin.
Okay, so when I have my Lead Furno widget, I can put it in there and they
Yeah.
can basically chat with me at any time too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I've only really got one client that uses it. Anna, she's in New Zealand. She uses it every now and then. But other than that, yeah, look, it's just handy to have.
Yeah, well, we have
And,
one. I have one on my makeup business, and it's really handy to have because it really helps with speed to lead.
yeah.
Because I mean, I literally answer my leads within minutes because I get like a special alert. I'm like, ooh, I just go into the app. And I have my assistant trained to do the same, and that way I can send them links and stuff. It's great.
Yeah. No,
So
and it just adds a level of professionalism.
it does. It
as-
does. And accessibility and yeah, for sure.
So while we're talking about onboarding, so this is a client we onboarded a little bit over a week ago, right? It's an Indian bar restaurant. And we set him up with, we talked about the NFC coasters, the tap coasters.
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Yeah.
So,
We'll
where
cover
do
that
you
in a
get
second,
the?
but I'll
Yeah,
show you the
okay.
results for this guy so far. So this guy here, let me move my camera. So we created the count on the 19th. It took me a couple of days to get down to see him, so he's a bit further away to set him up properly. So far, we've had 51 taps on them. So 51 taps on the NFC system, and
Wow.
that's resulted in 34 reviews. These ones were just tests.
Wow. So it shows you all the analytics with the
Yeah,
reviews.
yeah. So we've taken him in less than a week, 34 new
So
reviews.
if you're just demonstrating and you tap it, that counts as a tap, or is it
It
only
does.
when
It does.
okay, okay.
But so if I did within 7 days, because that's outside of that testing zone,
Hmm.
we've still got
I
25.
mean, that's huge. And this is a what type of
A
business?
little Indian restaurant and bar.
Wow. Yeah, this is huge. I mean, reviews are huge for restaurants.
So, and we did their walkthrough with them. So we show them here how to do
Yeah,
this
so
stuff.
this is the question that one of the questions that we have. So how does this work, Wayne? Do you have a framework that you go through, like a
Yep.
school, or do I ask you questions, or how does it work? Because I have ADHD and
Yep.
I can just skip around everywhere. So,
I've got
you
a
know,
lot of
you
videos I can send you after this.
okay. Send
So,
me every single thing,
yeah,
and I will send you the login to Basecamp, and then you can just upload it
yeah,
there, and that way, yeah, upload the videos there. That'd be
yeah.
awesome.
So, when it depends on how I've got the lead as to how we onboard and what type of business it is, right? So let's assume for a moment we're just talking to hospitality type businesses, restaurants, bars, and any business that doesn't collect data,
That doesn't what?
doesn't collect information.
I'm
So,
sorry, what is any business that doesn't? Oh, okay, okay, yeah, like they don't have their stuff's phone number and email. It's
yeah,
just the QR code
yeah.
scan. Yeah.
So you're
Okay.
talking primarily hospitality, small barber shops, things like that. They don't collect
Yeah.
any client data. So
Yeah.
we can fix that. There's one option. Two, that's when the tap cards, QR codes, all that come in. And that's what we call it, setting them up for success. So this guy I set up, he's got 30 tables. I didn't quite have 30 with me. So we gave him 12 NFC cards for his free trial.
Well, this reminds me of, so we have a harvest table. It's a coffee house. and like place. It's a coffee shop and like a little bit of a lunch restaurant or breakfast place.
Yep.
And we have them, they verbally signed up. We're going to give them a free trial. They're friends of ours in Harrisonburg, and they wanted tap cards for each table. And then also, we were going to make a flyer for them for the register. I was
Yep.
going to have my team create that, my virtual assistant, who's really
Yep.
good at that.
We've got
Um,
some Canva templates we can give you so you can, it gives you a baseline to use.
yeah, that would be great. I think that I may have already done it with Nate's business. So
Yep.
I think I may already have a template that she's using, but I'll still take it. I'll still take it. But she works with Canva. Yeah.
So give me a quick look. I'll see if I've got it here.
Yeah, my assistant does. She's like a Canva queen.
Yeah, it's the same as my
She
wife. Same as
she
my wife.
loves it.
My wife does all my stuff.
It's not really my thing.
So similar to like something like this is the A5 version, this one here. Oh, sorry, A4, so letter size.
Yeah, we also have a coffee shop that we were gonna
So these are the
do
different
this
ones.
with also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the different ones we've done. And that's the letter style size. And then we've um, got this
So
style here, which is
is
a
are
more,
these templates that are available to
yep,
us?
yep.
Is this the template that you used for the restaurant?
This is the one I use for the Indian restaurant. So that's two in one. So you
So
cut
these
that
are
in the middle.
templates, and then they
Yep.
gave you a photo of a dish?
No,
Or,
we just stole the photo from their website.
oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
we grabbed their logo, grabbed the photo, put their QR code in. So three-step done.
Yeah. So our flyers would be vertical, though. They would be portrait.
Yeah, so you
So,
can, so
okay.
that's like the first one we showed you, which is portrait, and these are landscape, and this is like, so two in one. So you just cut that in the middle.
Right. So I have these little stands where you can
Yeah,
put a piece of paper and it's like a plastic thing that just stands up.
yeah, and
And
that's
we
what
were
these
going to put
ones.
an 8.5 by 11 thing, flyer by the register,
Yeah,
for these businesses,
and that
right?
would
Right by the register when they pay.
yeah, so that would be this style here. Hang on 1 second. Well, I've got the coffee machine going. Now you can hear the grinding in the back. It's a coffee machine.
Right. Perfect. Yeah.
So, so yeah, that's that. We call it A4 over here.
Yeah. You have an A4. Yeah. We do
Yeah,
8.5 by 11 over here. Everything in America is all messed up.
yeah, I know.
I
So
mean, it's like, why are we not with the metric system? Like everything's 100. It's so much easier. Instead, we have pounds and ounces, and everything's all messed up here.
yeah, but
Disaster.
in swimming and other games, other sports and track, you do meters.
Yeah. Like, why? We just need to get on board. Okay, so
But
can I show you what,
yep.
okay, so sorry. So
No, I'll
what
stop
do we
my
do
share. You
now?
go to
You're the
yours.
boss. You're the boss.
No,
You
you
show
go to your
me.
share. No, because we'll
Okay.
both look at yours anyway. So show you yours.
So I'm going to show you the share. So we're clients here. So how do we change, like, here's Nate's. See, I did it here though.
Which one?
How do I change this?
The logo.
Yeah, here. This is the
So,
wrong logo. How do
yeah,
I
so
change
you see
that?
the little, see where it says 27th of May,
Yeah.
little box next to it, hit that. Yep, edit.
Edit.
Edit logo. Press the edit logo down the bottom. No, edit, yep.
Who was the person that did this? Now I can't remember. Okay, but now I know where it is. Hold on. Now I'm at a loss who I had do the logo. I'll have to find it. Okay, that's fine. But okay, I know how to do it.
Yep.
I know that
And
I can
once
do it.
you've
I
done
think
that
I have
though,
the photo.
when you press the, say edit logo and then you save, make sure you
This
press,
one I know where it is. I know
yep,
where this one is
do
exactly.
that one.
So let me go to Katie Pearl.
right?
And then hit save, right?
No,
Save
yep,
logo.
yep, save there, and now save.
And so when they log into their back office, it looks
So,
like
so
this.
let's log into their back office now.
Okay, so let's look.
Now, so now what we do, go to Get Reviews where it says Get Reviews. Oh, sorry, Review
This I
Link.
figured out. So this I know, this
Yep.
I just did the QR code here.
So now
This is the link
go to Review Link, the next one down.
here.
No, no, over here on the menu.
Oh, review link.
So now this is the landing page. So this is how it would look on a mobile phone, right?
Oh, I see the star color. I don't
Yeah.
like that. I'm gonna make that yellow.
Now also if you hit desktop,
Desktop.
desktop
Desktop.
image here, that's oh you've done that, which is great. Yep.
I changed this. Look at me.
Yep. So you've done well there. Yep. Now,
Yep.
now hit go back. Just go back. Yep. Now where it says the edit up the top in the phone area, yep. Hit that and go to positive experience. Okay, Google. Now, if you and you've done that, so if you wanted private feedback or anything like that, you click the edit button here, and
But
that's
doesn't it automatically do private? Oh no, we don't
no,
want that. We want straight to Google.
yeah. So private feedback's handy to have on though, and
Why?
if they don't, if the client, if the end customer doesn't have a Gmail account or a Google account at all, they can still leave positive feedback.
So should I keep positive
Yeah,
feedback or
yeah,
no?
yeah. I would private feedback. Yeah,
And
save,
then the
save. Yep.
green,
Now you're good
and
because
then negative experience.
now negative experience is fine. That's more changing the language there.
But how do I do? Okay.
So it's more changing that message. That's about the only thing you can do there.
Right, right, right. And then, oh, this is to change the logo. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. I got that.
So
Okay, and then private feedback.
yep. So
What is this?
again, that's just a change of the messaging. That's all it is. So yeah,
Oh, after, oh, so
up
when they
up
hit
up the
private
top. If you,
feedback, this
yeah,
is okay, okay.
yeah, that's
And
what
what's
comes
this
up.
here?
There you go. That's powered by you or not powered by you. So whatever
Oh, okay.
your brand is. So on mine,
Yeah.
everything I do is powered by quick reviews.
Yes, it should be down there, but you can't see it, Wayne.
Yeah,
See, I
yeah,
need, look at that.
yeah. No, we'll show you that in a minute.
Can
Because
I make it so that instead of a logo, it's just text?
we'll show you. Right, we'll have a look at that because that's all done in brand.
Okay, so let's have a look at brand then. So should we go now, or is there something else
Uh,
you want to show me here?
so one thing other so see next link down so it says widgets.
Yep.
So this is their website widget, right? So if they've got a website and they want to display their reviews, this will
Oh,
display.
the website widget.
Yeah, so this will
We
so
can have live website widgets on the website.
for your clients, yeah.
So like here's her site. Where would it show the
You probably
reviews?
put it down the bottom there somewhere. I always do it down the home page.
I've got reviews here on the home
Yeah.
page,
So yeah,
but you can put live ones in here.
yep. So I would remove that and put the live ones in.
Maybe can I just put the live ones on the bottom?
That'd be too much, wouldn't it?
She likes a lot of them. She wanted there to be a lot.
Yeah, so
So,
and if you go back to that widget,
uh, where am I here?
so now scroll up to the top. So to press feed. So that's how that would display then. And it will show all of
Okay,
them.
so but how would I tell my developer or like what
Yeah.
would my developer need access to this?
So yeah, so what you do, go back to the carousel or whichever one if you scroll down. So you scroll down a little bit, and that's the
Okay.
code you give the developer.
Ah, okay.
And then
Okay.
the upside with having it this way, they've got the button there where they can leave a review. So customers can leave a review, and you can turn on.
What do you mean customers can leave a review? Okay.
So if I'm a customer and I'm on your website, I can hit leave a review, and that will take me to that landing page again to leave a review.
Oh, so you're saying when Katie's customers go to her website, they can have a button here that says leave a review and then they can do it directly on the website?
No, it will still go through the normal process, and then that will display on the widget.
Wow. So
And
how do I do that? Is feedback?
no, you press feedback anyway because that's private feedback, so that will display the private feedback that's only
Oh,
positive.
no, 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 we don't want that. Okay, so
No,
just
no, the
Google.
private feedback that's only positive.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. So I would,
So they didn't have a Gmail account, but they had a great experience. They can still share their thoughts.
oh, so that's okay. And then I would give my developer this code and then he would put it
It,
basically wherever I want.
yeah,
Maybe,
you would,
wherever, and then it would just be there.
yeah,
Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. I
and
didn't
that's
know that.
and that saves manually uploading bloody testimonials all the time.
Yeah, and also sometimes people want to leave a review, they can do it directly on the website. It's so much easier.
Yep. So that's what you can do there.
Okay, wonderful. Now, um, what's next?
Okay, so go down to the settings, the next tab here. This is about client onboarding to a certain degree. And then you go to obviously locations if they've got multiple.
Yeah, I've got a plastic surgeon I would like to onboard at some point, but and then this is where I would put in multiple
So,
locations.
and
So
then,
you charge for each location,
yeah,
right?
yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you can see in your current setup for this client, they can have up to three. If you look
But
up,
why does it say Katie Pearl Charlottesville Realtor here? I guess I would, okay, let me try to do this. Let me see. Let me see. So I think I know how to do this part.
because that's her one location
But
she's got.
why, yeah, why does it show that? How come it shows that?
See, that's your dashboard, all right? So now go to
Where,
settings, locations,
why does it have this?
press edit.
Okay.
It's only because when you first did it, it wasn't put in there. If you put it in there on your setup, it would have migrated across.
Okay. So I need to have my team or us manually go through and fix the branding for all the websites when we onboard them.
Yeah, but normally, if you're onboarding and you put their logo in from the very beginning, it will go in.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So let us assume for a moment in this scenario here, you can see up the top here, it's where the black line is. So that means she's got up to three locations.
Oh,
So that's where you set that up in your plans.
what do you mean up to three locations?
So,
So
and that's where we'll come into your plan set up you as the reseller, right? So if you go click the back to main dashboard.
I don't get it. So like if
So
my plastic
yeah,
surgeon had
yeah,
three
this is what we
locations, that
yeah,
would be their max. I couldn't
no,
make it
no,
so that they had more.
this is what we're going to go and do.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So hit the little recover button over here to go back to your reseller dashboard. So now if you go to plans, right? So this is where we add a plan, right? So for example, you've got your these are your demo plan, your default plan. The default plan is just your free trial plan, right? That's what I call it.
The default plan is the free trial.
Yeah, so it's just a free trial plan where we give them everything they could possibly want in the free
Right.
trial.
Okay. And
Then
then you start taking it away when you're going to charge them.
yeah, so then we just do this, right? So if we go to add a plan over here on the left,
Add a plan. Add
the
a plan.
yep, that one, and call it whatever plan you want to call it. So mine are like you know, I've got automate, explosive and all that, right? But you could call it basic, gold, platinum, doesn't
So
matter.
let's do the basic one.
Okay. So basic would be basic, one location, you can
We'll
see
call it the silver.
that, right? So then you go the next one across, you'll see location limit. One.
Okay. What's identification color?
Yeah, you can as a package for your eyes, you can put it as a color, so it could be red or black. So that will show down here. So when you're looking at it visually, you can quickly at a glance recognize what plan it is.
Oh, okay.
It's more for
So,
you than
okay.
anybody else, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is a silver plan. And then the MMRs, this is just what I'm going to charge them.
Yep. So, and you can do that
Oh,
monthly, or
I
if
don't know.
if it's annual,
I'm
do it.
just going to make up something there.
So 250, and then we go, okay, how many emails a month are they going to have allowed on that plan?
I don't know. What does this mean?
So if they're sending an email or an SMS, how many emails or how many SMS credits are we going to let them have in that plan? So, for example, you've got someone who's a hairdresser and you've connected their booking system, right? And
So what are your levels? I'm just going to copy yours and then
yeah,
adjust mine later. Can I
so
just copy yours
so
and adjust mine later?
in this case, I'd do email 50, SMS 25, right?
Okay.
Then we come down here and we go, okay,
So what do you charge it? Because we were going to do 299, but
well,
maybe
that's
we'll do
199 would be my basic.
and this has so we were thinking of doing 199 for only the QR code.
Yep.
And then the second one, okay, so we'll charge this one silver. So there's zero because we're not going to do
I,
emails
I,
or
I always give them a little bit, and I'll tell you why.
okay.
Say if it's a restaurant, then I'll say, look, if you've run a private function or a birthday event, you can log in the back end and you can send them a personal text after the event if you've got their details. So I give
Okay,
them,
can you say that again, like
so,
with an
so,
example so I can understand? I don't seem to understand what you're
yeah.
saying.
So I'm the business owner. It's Wayno's Hawaiian Bistro.
Okay.
You've booked your birthday party. You've had your birthday party, but I've got your name, phone number, and email for your booking.
Okay.
So at the end of your party, I can log into my back office and put, hey, Annie, put your phone number in. Hey, Annie, how was your experience with your birthday
Gotcha.
party? Send a text. So we give them a little bit of text credit.
Okay, okay, I understand. I like that. Okay, so what are these?
So these
Oh,
are
these are all.
email reminder on, I would do. SMS off, off. Yep. Website widget. Are we going to offer them the website fit widget in this package?
Sure. I don't know. Do you do it? Can I just copy yours and
Yeah.
then I'll
I,
just do
I,
it?
I generally wear yes for the website widget. Social sharing, yes.
What's
AR,
social sharing?
that's where they can click the button and post it to their Instagram. I'll show you that in a minute.
And then do you do AI reply for
Yep.
them or no?
Yep. And go create plan. All my plans are based around usage, how many SMS and how many credits.
Okay, so now we're gonna do the gold plan.
Yep.
Okay. Um, maybe I should do bronze.
Or you can do bronze. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. Bronze could be your
I want
basic.
the gold to be, oh no, I'll do platinum at the top. No,
Yep.
I like gold. I'll call this one, I'm gonna call this one bronze. Like the Olympics.
Yep.
Okay, so then we're gonna make the color bronze. So like, what color's bronze, Wayne?
You're nearly there then. Go back. Yeah. There. Go across. Yeah, close enough.
It's
Yeah.
bronze. Yeah. Okay, so this I can visually see.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the demo plan is where you give them everything.
Yeah. That's just, yeah. So that's just basically
I'm
that.
just gonna make that green just so that I know it's like
Yep.
go, like, like go,
And so
There.
there's so and I would change the value in there. Go back to edit.
For the demo.
Yeah, and just get
Or
rid of
can I call this free trial
yep, free
or
trial. Yep,
demo? Okay.
and get rid of the 99.
Oh, right. So what do I put here?
Just
Zero?
zero. Yep,
And then 550.
yep.
Okay.
And save plan. So and then they say
Okay,
they
so now I'm gonna do add plan and then we're gonna do the gold.
yep,
Or I'm sorry, the silver.
yep.
silver, and then we're gonna call this one 250. I don't know. What do you have yours at? 199 and what?
Mine's 199, 299, 399.
Okay.
And I've got
I
my
like that.
and I've got my annual restaurant plan, which is my very much the tiny, tiny business, which is the 500 a year.
Okay, so then what's my email limit gonna be on this one? What do
Again,
you have?
mate, so you'd probably do maybe 100 email or no, what we do on the last one, 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, so generally 100, and then it would be maybe 75 SMS or something like that.
Yeah,
So,
okay. And
so
then
how I structure this, Annie, is I go, how many, so especially when you're talking about automation, it's all going to be automated through booking platforms or accounting software, things like that. I go roughly, like, how many clients are you seeing a month? How many invoices are you sending a month?
so you have a discussion with them about
Yeah,
how many, and then you base the plan recommendation off
yeah,
of the limit. That
yeah.
sounds good. And then this is a one limit, right?
Well, then again, so occasionally I'll have a multi-plan, or if I've got a client like your plastic surgeon, I'll just create a plan just for him.
Gotcha.
So I've got one which is, got four locations, and I created a special plan just for them, special pricing just for them.
Okay.
So and that's the great thing with the flexibility of it.
Okay, so one, is it one limit or two?
Yeah,
Like
no,
what's yours?
I'd stick it at one,
Okay.
and
And then
then
email reminders?
yeah, so they get everything there, email, SMS, everything's turned on, apart from the hide the branding,
Yeah,
and, yep. So create plan. So the only difference with my plans is how many credits they'll get
I see.
because it makes sense
Yeah,
to
so
them.
basically the bronze is like what we would do the restaurant, where it's
Yep.
like, just nothing. Oh, and it's in euros, has to be in dollars. We'll
Yeah,
change
we,
that
we
later.
we can change that later. Yep.
So this will be gold. I want that to be the top. So then this is going to be 399 you said
Yep.
you have?
Yep.
And then what's the limit?
Generally, I'd put that at 1,000 email or 500 or something ridiculous, right?
What do I put? What do I put?
Look, I'd do 500 and 250 at the moment.
Yeah.
And then you can always work it out and change it. Does that make sense?
Yep, I would charge them per location. So I'm just going to put one location, right?
Yep. Yep. And then you just add that plan, right?
Do the gold. That looks actually exactly like gold.
Mm. And so very,
Email, SMS, website widgets, and then we're gonna social and AI.
yep. That's all good.
So the only difference between them is really the fact that this one can just send a
Yep.
lot more
Yep.
messages.
Yep. And then what you can do, if you do get a client that's multi-location, I would just create a different plan for them
Right.
and go, yep, that's what we want to do there. Because,
Well, if that happens, if I'm able to score, like, so the plastic surgeon that I want to work with, I haven't heard back from him, so I've got to follow up. But if I give him one, he's got, I think, 6 or 7 locations. So maybe can we hop on a call again and you show
oh,
me
by
how to
all
do that
means.
when
Yeah,
the time
no, by
comes?
all means.
I feel like it's going to be better, like, for me to do it when I actually have somebody.
Yep. So now go
Okay.
back to settings down the bottom here and go to account.
So do you ever use the default plan?
No, it's just there.
Okay. Okay, so settings and then what did you say? Account?
Accounts, yep. And then scroll down here and you should be able to change your dollar value currency. Here we go, currency. You're going to do your
Oh,
plus.
oh.
Yeah, no spaces.
What is that? How do they do it?
There you go. And
And
pick your country.
then, oh, it's not letting me, did I?
No, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Country down here, maybe. Down here. Scroll
It's
down.
not letting, oh, do I country here?
Yep.
Okay, let me just hit save here. We're still undecided if we're going to call it Profit Overflow Reviews or Profit Overflow Review Software. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I would just call it profit overflow reviews. Reviews.
That's what we were. Maybe we'll refer to it as the software, but we'll just call it Profit Overflow
Yeah.
Reviews for now.
So I'm just called quick reviews.
Yeah. And then,
And go to edit in the billing here. Just press it because you might be able to change your country here.
and I want to change the card that I have on file here.
Yeah, and that's what you do here. So change your
So,
country. That's better. How's Nate?
he is at the pool with Kai. He didn't make it. He was really sad. We didn't know if you were going to wake up in time to get our message.
I
So,
normally wake up about 5:30 or just before, and I wake
so
up.
I told him, I was like, he hasn't responded. He's probably sleeping. I was like, I mean, I told him in the middle of the night while he's asleep, like if he could meet with me. So he
Anyway,
was like, yeah, I'll just come
we
later.
weren't too far behind.
So tax ID.
Yeah, you guys have taxes in the US? Yeah,
We do, but I don't have it yet.
yeah, you don't worry about that. Don't have
And
to.
we need to figure out how to do Stripe and put it
Yeah,
in with our bank.
we
I
can.
might have to do that next time though, because I
Yeah,
don't have my banking info. Do I need to have my,
no, don't
so
worry about that. Just press save.
I was gonna do either Square or Stripe. Do you use Square or Stripe? I use
I,
Square with my other business, so it will be
I use
easier.
Stripe,
Yeah, so this is where I would put, okay.
and you can change your card on file up at the top. Yeah, see
Yeah,
here.
we paid a lot more than you did.
Yep. Yeah, I paid 497 US for a lifetime.
That's incredible. But you got in what, a year before us?
I keep going. 2 years.
2 years. Yes, you were one of the first people.
Yeah, not really, because when the first people got in, they got in at I think it was $200
Wow.
because
Okay.
I was still with the old company then. So we'll just so when you want to change your card, you can come back here again to billing and change your card here.
Okay, now where do I go now?
See, add payment method. If you wanted to do that, you can do that later.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so wait, link.
No. See where it says Visa?
Oh, add payment method. And then this would be what for my when I want to change my card?
Yeah. If you want to change your card
Oh, I
later.
gotcha. Okay, okay. Well, I'm not ready to do it yet because
No,
I've got to get a card. I just set up the bank account last week and I don't have my info yet, but I can probably go to the bank and manually get it. So
yeah. So if you go back, just press the back button up the top here.
here.
Yep. Actually, no, you can just close that window because it opened up a new tab.
Oh, it opened up a new tab. Okay. Okay. Okay,
Okay.
now what?
So now we've got, if you go to agency and team,
Agency team.
this is where you can add other members.
So like I can add Nate.
Yep. Add Nate. You can add your personal assistant if you wanted to.
Yeah. So I make everyone an owner.
No, I'd make, so I've got one guy in America who was with us with the old company and he's just, family guy battling, doing it really tough, but loves the hustle. And he couldn't afford to get the plan, but that's it.
This email is already linked to your clients.
So you need a different email for Nate because you already got it
Okay.
linked as a client email. Has he
Well,
got?
that's weird because Charlottesville wedding hair and makeup artist is linked to my email and I'm also the owner.
Yeah, but your email here is the owner. That's your owner email here.
Yeah, but this is the same email that's linked to my beauty business, who's one
Well,
of my
yeah,
clients.
I think it might have been because you registered with this and then added
Oh,
beauty
and then
later.
okay.
So you just need a
Okay.
different email for Nate, and that's how.
Okay, so this is where I would add so when I add my team members,
Yep.
do I want to
Agency staff, I would do that because it just allows them to do certain things. So, or if they're looking after certain clients, so you can tick.
Oh,
So
so
basically, it
if I
means
don't
like,
select anything, then it's everybody, but if I select one, can I just
yep,
select a couple?
yep. and then that would give them, access to those clients only.
I see. Okay.
And that way, especially if it's staff that you know, but you might not trust with your life.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna give her X. I pretty much trust her.
Yeah,
So,
so that's fine.
oh, but I can't. No, no, I have to highlight everybody. Like I
Yeah.
can't just leave it.
Yeah, that, or you can make her an agency owner. It doesn't really matter. The only difference is she'll see all the settings. As an owner,
Oh,
she'll see all the settings and
so
everything.
I'll just do this.
Yep,
Okay. Oh, okay. So that's what happened.
yep,
So this email, okay, so then my owner email is my owner email, and then I used my team email for my account.
yep,
Um,
yep.
so an owner, so one of my staff cannot be
Unless they've got a different owner, a different email. Yeah. Even if they've got a
Dash.
personal email, you can give them a personal email. It doesn't really matter. Because the only thing this is doing is creating their logins and it will send them their unique logins.
Well, maybe I'll make it a different email for this one because I'll make Chloe her own a different
Yep.
email.
Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. I gotcha. I gotcha. I
Okay,
know how to do this now.
so we've done plans. We've done so click API actually for me.
We did account. This I understand.
Yeah,
And then, yeah, but it's on Italy. This is a no. Well, that will change when
yeah.
why is it on Italy?
Um, edit. Okay, it's going back to there. Scroll
Yeah,
down.
it's USA.
Yeah, it might take 24 hours to propagate.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then I can just exit out of here. All right. So then privacy. Oh,
That's just if you got terms and conditions and privacy policies, you can copy paste the links for them in here.
okay. You're gonna have to show me what that means.
So basically, so your terms and conditions for using the platform.
Can we just copy yours?
Yep, yeah, yeah, I've got some generator stuff that we can use.
I will give you a Basecamp login if you give me your email.
Yep. Um,
Um, do you have WhatsApp or
yeah, I've got WhatsApp as well.
okay, so let's do that so that I don't have any Facebook issues anymore because I
Yep.
tell promise you I always have WhatsApp because of my team here. So you're New
No,
Zealand.
Australia,
Oh, Australia.
New Zealand. How dare you?
Australia. And then what's your number, Wayne?
423 442 605.
What's your last name?
Connell, Connell. N for Nelly, N for Nelly, E for Edward, L for Larry, L for Larry.
Here you are.
Just text her, hey, and it'll come through at my end.
What was I supposed to send you? Oh, yeah.
That's it, got it. There we go. Got you here. Add, create your contact.
So just
And
give me your email later, and then I'll send you the thing for Basecamp. So yeah, we're gonna ask you for uh terms and conditions. I will send videos and upload to Basecamp. It's just like Dropbox, you know. I can
yep,
just like give you a login. You can just like it's like really, really easy. Like
yep, that's
literally
fine.
anybody who's
I'm pretty
it's
tech
really
savvy.
easy. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna find it super simple. Even people who are not tech savvy, as long as you figure out the login part, it's very easy.
Yep,
That's why I chose it for my clients because, they're not tech savvy. Okay, so then this is the team, this
yep,
is the account, this is the privacy, which you're gonna help us
yep.
with this.
So
We're
then
just
we'll,
gonna
we'll turn
copy
on later,
yours.
we'll turn on activate up the top, and then we'll do that. Here's your
Activate, what do I
APIs.
do?
So just
Sorry,
in
what did you
privacy,
say?
go back to privacy, up the top right-hand corner, activate. Should be active. Should be a button there, maybe.
Yeah, I
Actually,
can't press it.
actually, just scroll down, just see where it says terms and conditions, go up and just click in that little box Yeah, so we can put it in there and press save, so it'll be fine. That's all right. Don't worry about that. That's all good.
Yeah, I'm just going to copy yours until we
Yep,
figure out ours.
yep. So then we go API. This is another one for a deeper dive, right? No, don't click that one. See down the bottom here, it says select client. So these are if we're doing a connection somewhere outside of here, say with Zapier or Pabbly or something like that to a
So
third
this was
party.
one of my questions, like to make it the review automate, not based off of the payment, but based off of the wedding date.
That depends on their booking software.
I don't use a booking software. Oh, I use Square,
Yep. So and what's your
but they
pro?
don't pay on their wedding date. They pay a month before.
Yeah. So what's your pro? So with that, in that case, let's go to your wedding location.
Okay. So clients,
Yep.
and then I have to change this logo, but
Yeah,
that's
that's
okay.
right. Go view account and go to where's actually go back out to us. Just go to settings there quickly for me. No, no, no. Okay, go back to our agency dashboard. And what plan are you on there? Go to the plans. Go to the free plan that you're on. And scroll down,
The demo.
which I think is that one. Press edit. We've got automate there. Why haven't we got automate? Okay, close that for a second. Just go to the default plan for me. Actually, let's go to your location. Go back here. Go
Okay.
to clients, and on yours where it says go to no, go back.
Oh, okay.
You're
Go
too
back.
quick. You're too quick.
Oh, I have ADHD. I'm trigger happy. So I
So
go to
go
my
go go to
location.
edit your
Yep.
client at the top
Here.
corner. Edit. We're going to change the plan on. So it's on the default plan. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so we might need to raise. So just close that. Close that there up the top. Go to the little chat widget down the bottom here, the question mark,
Oh.
and go to contact us, and go to report a bug, and just say I don't have the automate option in my account. Can you please activate the automate option? Yep. You go next.
Do I have to put my
Yeah,
email?
they'll ask for that in the next one anyway.
Oh, okay.
There we go. And go send, and they'll get back to you, and you'll find 24 hours, 48 hours will have automate.
So that's how I get an answer from them. I've been doing the WhatsApp. It's been like a week response time.
I'd always do it in there. Look,
Yeah.
I'm lucky. I've got a direct connection with them in Discord.
Oh, yeah. They talked about having a Discord group.
Yeah, they're creating a WhatsApp group, but I've got a Discord because I was part of their training team last year. So
Oh, so you have special access,
I,
Rayness.
yeah, and I tried not to annoy them unless it's something's broken.
Right,
Then they're like,
right.
"Hey guys, this is broken. You better get on this before the community has a meltdown." So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to share my screen just to give you an idea
Okay.
of what the automate would look like. So in here, we've got automate.
And the automate is to make it so that you can automatically get an email or a text.
Actually, I'll show you on another client account. Give me 1 second.
This is a question that we had. Yeah.
So I'll show you on here. So if we go to automate, go down. It says how you do multi-location for that client.
Oh, so that's the locations of K.
So here, this guy's got 4 locations with me. If I go Gold Coast Limo Hire, then we go automate. And we're recording this, so this will be helpful for you to refer
Can
back
you
to.
also send us your pitch? Like, I know that your pitch, like you ask, okay, so how important are reviews to you? If they say eight or more, if they say 10, then what do you say? Like, what's your pitch?
Yeah, I'd
Do
say
you
that.
have a video with your pitch or
Yeah,
no?
I think in the training area, there's in the university, there's so much, but yeah, the pitch is very
It's
simple.
not that, well, we listen to it, but
Yeah, the pitch is quite simple. It's, hey, is the boss or the business owner in? Yep. You're talking to them. Hey, sorry, my name's Wayne. Your name is? And you
I'm
go,
the boss. I'm the boss. What do you need?
yeah, they straight. So my name's Wayne. Your name is?
And
And lovely to meet. And I know you're really busy. I'm not going to hold you up. But one quick question for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how important are reviews to your business right now?
10.
10. Fantastic. You're the clients we love to work with. What I do, I help business owners like you get up to 47% more reviews without you doing anything different to what you're currently doing. If I could
Well,
show
how
you,
do you,
if I could show you a way we can get you 47% more reviews, would you be happy to have a look?
maybe, how much is this going to cost me?
Well, that all depends on how many reviews we can get you. So, but what I want to do right now, if you got 5 to 7 minutes right now for me,
Sure, I'll take a look at it.
yeah.
I'm interested in what you have to say.
And then I pull out, depending on the business, I pull out the my NFC disc or card.
We have to talk about that. We have to
Yeah,
talk about
yeah,
that. So you pull out an example card.
yep. Or if I think they're going to be really hot, I'll set them up on my phone before I walk in.
Oh.
So it's all their brand,
So
everything.
that it's already customized to them and they're already a client.
Yep. And they look and go, wow. So I'll open up, I'll say, have you got your phone there? Or I'll use mine. And I'm like, tap this, comes up the landing
So
page.
hold on, when you set it up, they don't have a login yet. You're
No,
using your client view.
yeah, this is just a live demo from the customer point of view.
Okay, so then you use your login.
Yep. So then I'll
Okay, all
go,
right.
give me 1 second. I'll see if I've got the disc here. Hang on. Card.
Okay, I'm actually going to run to the potty real quick. I'll be right
Here
back.
you go. What's worth getting out of bed for corner post? Yeah. So I can't wait because I messaged you yesterday going, are we going ahead or not? Yeah. So I heard it because of the time difference. Yeah, yeah. And then I woke up this morning about 5:15. Went, oh, fuck.
So she's signing up to you, like to.
No, she signed up as a reseller under Italy,
Yeah.
but paying me to train.
All right. Cool.
So I get 400, well, $300 for 2.5 hours.
Nice.
So it's two sessions of an hour and one session apart.
Very nice. So can you stop that again?
Hey, Wayne.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Thank you.
all right, we made it back at the same time. I had to go to the restroom, so
So this is one of the tap cards, for example, right? So that's still,
okay, and
that's
you have
still a
to talk
tap
to
card.
us about where to order those.
Yeah, I'll send you all the links from my contacts there. So,
Okay.
and we got templated artwork too. So all you do is change your logo.
Oh, so you just buy them?
Yep. I'll buy them like 500 at a time.
Yeah, so then can you link the QR code to
Which
any website?
So this is what I'm going to show you. This is Tap. Now, you can get these designed if you've got a bulk QR code creator with a dynamic QRs. You can
I
send
don't
them.
understand what you're saying. What?
So there's software out there where you can create like 100 QR codes, right?
Okay.
Then you send the Chinese people the 100 QR codes on an Excel
Oh,
spreadsheet.
okay. So you send it ahead of time and then they make it for that QR code.
Yeah. Because Australia's so advanced, we we get away without the QR code because people use Apple Pay all the time here. So
We don't do that.
yeah, Americans are so behind. You still
Yeah, America's behind in a lot of things.
so so in Australia we use tap on your phone to pay the bill, right?
But how do you tap? What app do you use?
To pay the bill or to use this. So I'll show you what I mean, right? So in this
Yeah,
case
show
here,
me what, yeah.
so
Pretend
this is
like I
what
don't know anything.
I'd do, right? So we come here, up, and we go visit link. Yep, it's my mouse pad. So I copy this, right? Just copy that.
Right?
In my phone, I go to NFC tools. which is an app, right? NFC Tools, which is that app there. I open it up, go back. Let's go from the beginning. So it comes up like that, right?
Uh-huh.
Then I'll just go, I want to I want to write a card. So it's writing to the card. So then it comes up what I want to do. I want to add a record and I want to do a custom URL, right? The
So you
custom,
can buy those blank cards
yep,
blank, and then you can program the URL, is what you're saying.
yep. So I copy pasted his URL in there, press OK, right? And now I'm on this one. I've got the card here and I'll just do this. I'll press write
So you configure it through an app on
and
your
that's just done like
phone,
that.
and you link it through an
Yep.
app on your phone.
And now if I do this, watch this, comes up like that. Give it a second. My internet in this dead spot. Give it a sec. Come on, load your freaking. There we go. How's your thing with Gold Coast? And so
So
I've
when
got
you,
one of them programmed up. For example, this is the demo
but
screen.
how do you buy 500 when you don't know what the QR codes are going to be?
But no, but if you're using QR codes, that's what I said. You might upload. You'll get a bulk QR code creator, right?
Okay, a bulk QR code creator.
So let's say you want to get 100 cards, right? So you'd pre-populate
Okay.
100 QR codes on an Excel spreadsheet, and they're what we call dynamic QR codes, right? Generally, it's a software you can do. There's a software out there which I'll find the link and send it to you,
Okay.
and then you send that list of QR codes to the Chinese who make these. They'll
And
print.
they custom make each single one.
So each card would come with a QR code with a number. It could be 001, right? 002 down the bottom, very tiny, right? Then you go into your software if I'm customizing it, then I'll change in the software online. I'll go to 001 and I'll copy paste the URL I want, and that will that will change that QR code.
Yeah, I don't really understand, but I think that my assistant will, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna have her do it.
yeah, we'll do something there. But because I don't use the QR codes, we're just using the NFC, which is just tap, right?
NFC is a payment?
No, this is it's the same technology, just to tap to bring up the review.
Yeah, but what I don't understand. So what, you just put your camera on it?
No, I just literally tapped it like that. Watch.
You mean, so how does it know? Wait,
Because
sorry, I've just never seen that before. I don't even know what.
so in Australia, have you heard of Apple Pay or Google Pay?
Yes.
Right? That's when you can pay by phone, right? By tapping your,
Yes.
it's the same technology.
Oh, okay. So it's the tap pay by phone.
Yeah, but we're not paying, we're just bringing up the URL.
So when they tap it, it says, do you want to pay or do you
No,
want to
no,
go to the review software?
no,
How does it automatically bring it up like that?
it just because we're in the way we've programmed the card is it's just going to your URL. So it just goes like that, comes up in Chrome and comes up.
I feel like that's way better
It
than
is.
doing QR codes because QR codes have to be unique for that
Yeah. And
website
this
each
is way
time.
easier to
And
run.
I can't bulk order that.
Yeah. So and this is what I do there. Then I go, so this is my demo.
So in order to have Apple Pay, or in order to have that tap, you have to have Apple Pay or Samsung Pay hooked up already
No,
and know
no,
what that
no,
is.
no. Every phone comes with NFC built in.
So we can just say on there to
You don't need to do
put
anything
your
to your
phone.
phone. So on here it just says tap your phone to leave a review.
So you just put your phone on it and then it just works?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Is that like the wireless charging that it
Yeah.
uses?
Yeah. Similar. Yeah.
Okay, wow. Okay.
So back to the demo, right?
Okay, yep, sorry.
Anne, look, I'm so glad you're passionate about reviews. This is how we get you more reviews. This is one way of 6 different ways we can drive more reviews. Do you have your phone there? And
Yeah.
if not, I use mine. I go, so we tap this, hit the button there. It comes up like this, right? I'll give that a second.
Uh-huh.
So now, Anne, let's assume for a moment, I'm your customer and I've had a bad experience. Now, we can't imagine having a bad experience in your business. But anyway, if we did, if I hit 1 star there, that's what comes up. Now that's what we call private feedback. That will go to you and you only. It will never go to Google.
Right.
So that way it
Okay.
gives you the opportunity now. And I can sense that you're a pretty good business operator, and I'm pretty sure that if I had a bad experience, you'd want to make me happy, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So that gives you the opportunity to make me happy before I tell the globe.
Yes. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So yeah, that's a great idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we can't stop them going to Google if they're really, really pissed off and they're a Karen. They might go anyway, right?
Right, right,
But
right.
what we're trying to do is mitigate some damage. Let's say you got a new staff member on and they're not quite right. We can protect you from that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Now, let's assume for a moment, which we know would be, I'm an ecstatic customer, right? So I've got
Okay.
5 stars. Now, where do I want to go?
Google.
So if I hit Google there, it takes me straight to your profile.
Wow, that's cool.
So that's,
Okay. How
that's
much is this going to cost me?
so depend. Are you using any booking software or anything at the moment? Are you using Square or things like that? Is there any way you're getting client information?
Yes, through my booking software, Square.
Okay.
We don't we get the client information from my chat widget on my website, but we and we have our own CRM, but we pay with Square.
Yeah. So we can talk about the CRM and we can connect it that way. But if you're happy with just these, right, you might be suited for our bronze plan. And the great thing is the software does so much more than just that, though.
What else does it do?
So and again, I've got my app on my phone, right? So if I go here and go quick reviews, I'll log into the back end of our software, right?
Okay.
So then I'll do this. And also the really cool thing is, yeah, we can send text messages out to get reviews. We can send emails out. We can do WhatsApp requests. We can do lots of different things. And
We
about
can do WhatsApp requests?
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, it's about 6 different ways we can garner new reviews for you. But what's super cool is this, right?
I have to go in 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. So here,
No, I'm fine now. I want you to keep going.
so so this is one of our clients in the back end, right? So you see he's got a stunning review there.
Yeah.
So with our software on the go, you can simply hit reply, comes up like that, and then you can reply with AI. Now, what our AI will do, that will read that review, and it will actually look for keywords, and it will double down in the response and put the keywords into the reply. So you can see there
Okay.
it's written a nice reply.
Yes. And then I can just hit send.
If I hit send, that will post that directly to Google on your behalf.
You said six things. Is that the second thing?
No, no, no. Six ways to get reviews.
Oh,
So this is just another added feature. So you can use the AI reply. So if you've got a PA or a VA, they can jump in and reply, and it will craft the perfect response. Especially if you do happen to get a bad review, which
yes.
is rare, because what the AI will do for you, and it will take out all the emotion.
Right.
Because
It'll
remember,
just be professional.
and remember this, right? If you've left a bad review, you're not the one that's going to read the reply. The only people reading that is future prospective customers,
Right, right.
right? So we specialize in that, right? Now, the other cool thing, sorry, to close it off for a second, is this is super cool. You'll love this. So you're
Okay.
pretty active on your social media, aren't you?
I guess so.
Now,
Not
when you
really, but
when you get stunning reviews, what are you doing with them? Are you showcasing them anywhere? Are you publicly putting them anywhere? Are you sharing them anywhere? Or are they just sit in Google?
they just sit in Google.
What if like that's a really good review for this customer? So what we
Yeah.
do now, we hit the button here, and I'm going to hit share on social. And what that will do now, that'll automatically create artwork in your brand colors like that, and send that like that to Facebook and Instagram as a post
How does that happen?
like this. So we come here, look at my screen here. So I go, this one's not connected. Give me a second. We'll go to one that's connected. So in your integrations, say bread, barrel and basket's connected. So in our settings down here, integrations, we've connected
Uh-huh.
Facebook and Google.
Oh, so those are all the integrations that you
Yeah.
can use. Is IHG on there? No.
Um,
How do I ask them to be can I ask them to be integrated to
what you can do
something?
with that is you can do a custom integration, which is here.
Oh.
So if they've got a
Okay.
URL link for that,
Yeah, I've got a hotel guy who said that if I can get it, he can get like 5 to 8 other
yeah.
places, and
So
he
if
doesn't
they,
care about the price.
so if they've got a link to that review location, anywhere a link, you just put the name it in there
And then it will just go to
and
that
put the link in
spot.
there, and it'll go to that spot.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So
Wow. Okay.
because we've integrated Facebook here, we go here reviews. Here's that review we're talking about, right? Hit share on social.
Oh, the little share. Oh.
I want to post that to Facebook and Instagram. It's created the artwork. Now we can change the client artwork and the brand colors and everything for this client and just press share.
And so what are you talking about? Oh, okay. So the artwork is just
Yeah,
generated automatically,
yeah,
or is it
yeah,
just,
they're done automatically. Yeah,
and we have to integrate it. How do we integrate the software, client software to their Facebook and
that's the same. They log in via Facebook, same way we do with Google. So give you an example. That's
you'll
one we
have to
shared.
show me. Yeah.
That's one
Oh,
we
wow.
shared the other day.
Wow. That's cool. And you offer that for all 3 of your plans?
Yep, because it's a great sell. It's just look. Normally this is on our next plan up, but if you go ahead today, I can add this today. I've got authority to give you that for free. There's
Yeah.
all different ways to do it. But yeah, so in the custom plan there, so in their settings, you come down to settings, social sharing,
Uh-huh.
and this is where you
And
connect everything.
okay,
You
so
change.
can you show me how to do this for Katie?
Yeah, so just in this case, simply if they've got their Facebook logins, you'll go here
Oh,
and just
so I
connect.
need their Facebook and Instagram
Or
logins.
you can no, Facebook will bring Instagram in.
Okay.
So if you can jump on a call with them and go, do me a favor, go to your back office, press log in, integrate, and log in with your Facebook, select the business account, the page you
And
want.
then that way it can publish to
It's all connected
wow.
then.
That's amazing. Okay,
And
what else, Wayne? I'm all
and
excited
also
now. What else can I get?
there, look at this.
But you haven't talked to me about price yet.
Yeah, and we'll get that in a second. But so we can connect multiple review sites, so we can grow your social profile across multiple platforms, which is ideal. We can also send an SMS, an email, WhatsApp, or QR codes.
Oh, I don't have WhatsApp.
So you don't need
We
WhatsApp.
just have SMS and email and
Yeah.
QR
So
code.
SMS. So if I go, and oops, sorry, go here. So we can customize the message we want to go out. So I can go,
We're
and
gonna have to learn this on the next one because
yeah,
Nate wants to know how to do this.
yeah,
This is an important
and then yeah,
thing.
and I do plus the number. I have consent, and then I press go. So if I put my name in here, for example, let's do this live. Wayne, 6142344260 5. I have consent. Send review request. A second. And 1 second. Was it coming through? Did I put the right number in? 042423442605 should be coming through. There we go. Comes through up the top. Leave a review.
Okay.
Hit that. Comes up. Hit that.
And then it goes to the software.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna have to learn how to do this integration.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
awesome.
But that's easy. That's already built in there. So Annie, as I said, there's 6 different ways to get the client delivery review. So 1 is QR code, 2 is SMS, 3 is email, 4 is WhatsApp, 5 is NFC cards. And the 6th one was to automate. So that's where we connect up softwares to automate the whole process.
So can you explain that to me? Like I don't know what you're saying. So what does that mean?
Automate. So let us assume for a moment you're using QuickBooks as your invoicing.
Okay.
So what we do, we link our software to your QuickBooks. The minute you mark the invoice fully paid, our software will talk to QuickBooks and grab the client name and email and automatically send them a request
Oh, okay. Via email or SMS,
via
whichever I.
email, yeah, via email or SMS. So, and he based on that, tell me, if you were to automate all this, how many SMSs or emails would you be sending a month, do you think? How many new clients do you see?
A month. For my weddings, I probably do anywhere from 5 to 10 weddings a month.
Yeah, so look, you qualify for our bronze plan. And so that includes, up to nearly 100, 100 email, 50 SMS. So that
Can I
reads,
do email and text, or is it only one?
you could do both if you wanted to.
Okay.
That can confuse the messaging a little bit.
Yeah.
But by all means, yes, you could. It's just we create two separate automations. But and based on that, all that for 199 bucks a month, which is less than a coffee a day. Can you see how we'll drive way more reviews this way than the way you're doing it?
Yeah. But why does it help me to get reviews? Why does that matter?
So right now, you're relying on me after I've had the wedding to manually go and give you a review, correct?
Or whenever I remember to text them, if
Yeah.
that ever
So
happens.
this takes all that weight out of the plan. So let's say I'm getting married. We've connected to your software. Let's call it Square, for example. So we go, okay, if you get your payment, let's say it's 30 days out before the wedding.
Well, they don't always pay, so I give them the request to pay anywhere from 2 to 3 months out, but then the deadline is 1 month, but
So
sometimes they
what?
meet the deadline, sometimes they don't. It's not accurate at all. So is there
Yeah,
any way to make it so that it's based off of the wedding date?
we could
Like,
we could definitely have a look at that.
okay.
We could look at that structure there, and I have to look at the booking software you're using. But yeah, there's all different ways we can do it. But hypothetically, let's say they get their final payment on the 30 days out. What would happen internally here? They would recognise that payment is in. We would put a wait 45 days, for example,
Wow.
and then on the 45th day, they would get an SMS or an email. Thanks you so much for choosing Annie's wedding service. Would love to hear your thoughts on your amazing day. Click here to share your thoughts.
Wow.
So that would automate that whole process for you.
Okay.
You know.
So you don't say anything about a free trial. You just say
Oh
the
no,
price and then,
I'd say so. What do you think about that so far? And you can see how that would really improve the amount of
yeah,
reviews.
I can see how that would really make a
Well, look,
difference.
if you're happy with that, we can. Well, I'm happy to set you up with a free trial. I'll put my money where my mouth is,
Oh, Wayne, you're so sweet.
and so we can set it with a free trial. Now, tell me, Annie, do you have any old data from some of the old weddings you've done in the last 90 days that haven't left a review yet?
Yes, we have a lot.
So we could upload that data and just get some reviews happening from your old clients straight away. So,
Well, is there any way to automate it so that I'm only asking for 5 a week?
uh, yeah, we could
Or
do
does it
that.
happen all at once?
Yeah, look,
Because,
if we uploaded the data, it would happen all at once. Or we could give you a separate spreadsheet and you could copy paste a couple in there every week. And that would
okay,
still automate that process.
okay,
So, but look, and that's where we're putting our money where our mouth is, Annie. We're going to give you everything you need for 30 days at no charge or 15 days, whatever the free trial number is.
right. So what do you usually do for the free trial?
If it's an automated one, I always do 30 days.
Okay. Yeah, for the
But
billing is easier.
yeah, well, not only the billing, but depending on the business and how busy they are, what sort of style of business they are, they might not do hundreds of clients.
So then okay, so then I agreed to the free trial. Do we set me up right now or
Yep.
do you come
Yep.
back?
No, so if you got 10, 15 minutes right now, we can get you started right now.
And then the way that you do that is you go into your back office on your phone
Yep.
and then you set them up as a client.
Generally I'll have my laptop in the car, so it's never far away.
So then you get your laptop and then you
Yep.
go onto the software
Yep.
and then you add them as a client and
Yep.
then you go to their computer and then you link everything.
Yep. I'd say, so have you got your computer here today, Annie? Yep, great. So you get an email with an invite in a minute to log into the software. We're going to do that together.
Okay.
So we're going to get you logged in, set up. We'll connect all your accounts and get you fired up today. And so then what we'll do, what I've got one job for you today to do. And when you get home is collate that data we talked about earlier. And I'm going to send you a link for a shared spreadsheet. And I want you to just copy paste whatever number of people you want to get review requests today.
Okay.
And that'll order. All you got to do is copy paste them into this sheet. We do the rest. The software will do the rest.
Okay. Okay. So then do you have an onboarding video that
Yeah, I've got a
we can
couple. Yep.
kind of copy?
Yep. I've got a couple of them. And again, got a couple of different ones for different types of setups.
Hold
So,
on.
yeah. How's your time?
So I would love to have all of those videos just so that we
Yep.
can watch them and learn them and have our team help with the onboarding.
Yep. I'll get all them. So when you send me
But
the,
it's best that we know how to do it. So if we're live with the business, we can onboard them right away, like
yep.
immediately. No appointments, just ready to go.
And this is why I've always said it's a 7-minute sale with a 7-minute setup.
It's a 7 minute what?
Sale with a
With a
7-minute
seven
setup.
minute setup. Wow. So it's 15 minutes.
14.
Wow.
And
Yeah, but
that's
you
it.
have to know exactly what you're doing. You have to be like
But
really
again,
smart.
the more you do something, the better you get at it.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're
When
right.
I first started, I think it would take me half an hour to set a client up.
Right.
I can do a client in a couple of minutes now, less than 7 minutes.
Amazing. Well, send us those videos. We'll study them this week.
Yep.
And has it been an hour yet, or where are we?
What time is it now?
4:44.
Well, we started at 5:30, so we're just over. That's fine. I was late, so you
So
can.
is it okay if we add the extra time to the next
Yeah,
one?
by all
I
means.
don't,
Yeah,
I,
look, I'm
okay, I
fine
don't
with
want
it.
to cut you off. I just, I'm babysitting for a friend who
No,
has
you're right.
triplets,
I'm fine with that.
and
We can add the time. It's all good.
I've got
Thanks, Bess.
7 kids in my house right now, and I've got to go
I've
deal
got
with the
I've,
situation.
I've got one, and he's 50.
Gosh.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
48. 48. He just corrected me.
Well, you look super young, Wayne.
Oh, I'm
I
55.
know.
Wow.
So I got Justin, a friend of mine. He's like my brother from another mother.
Oh, that's amazing.
He,
Well,
he,
Wayne, I could just keep talking to you for hours. So
yep,
our next appointment, I'm not going to cut us off. I won't have anything else to do and we can
yep.
keep going. So,
So we're doing this the same time next week, correct?
yep, can we do the same time
Yep.
or is
So
that the earliest you can do
I'll
or
set. Yeah, it's the earliest I can do. Seriously.
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But
So we
I'll
have
send you a calendar invite for that. You'll get an email
3 p.m.,
reminder.
right? 3
Yeah.
p.m.
So
is
yeah,
my
5,
time? Yeah.
5 a.m. my time. Yep.
Okay.
And you'll get a calendar reminder and all that now too.
Okay, so let me just put it in here. 3 p.m. Okay.
Yeah. So are you
Wayne, I
are
can't
you on
wait. I'm
are you
so
on cent
excited.
are you on Central Time or Eastern or
We're Eastern.
Eastern? Cool. That's I know what I'm doing then. That's all good. Yeah.
All right, Wayne, we'll add the extra time to the next one,
Yep.
and I can't wait to talk to you then. Thank you so much,
Send
and
me
I will
and
send you the link to the base camp
yeah,
to
and I'll
upload
start
the
loading
video.
stuff up in there.
Okay, thank you so much.
Awesome. Have a great day. Say go to Nate.
Bye.
See ya. Yep. Stop share.
Yeah,
And we'll
I'll leave.
stop recording. There we go.